Nowadays, a lot of people are seeing more and more videos of people stealing. And this guy right here, I caught him stealing more than once. And eventually, I was able to get him arrested because of the dollar amount of stuff. So, let me tell you the story real quick. This guy here, as seen on video, would come in and he'd wear layers so that way he'd be able to conceal what he would steal. So when he is throwing it in his jacket, he's actually not throwing it into his jacket, but he has a hoodie on and he throws it under that hoodie. And when he does that, he's able to conceal a lot better because it just looks like he's wearing a big puffy sweater under his jacket. But anyway, we had an issue in the meat department with um, a case of lamb coming in every week. And actually, I'm sorry, it was brisket. Every time the brisket would come in, the sales would not reflect what is being sold. So eventually, looking into it, we caught on that he was the guy. So one night, we were keeping track of our corned beef, and unfortunately, somebody realized that we were missing one, and we were able to stop him. And it was that night that his dollar amount was higher, and he was arrested. So, because he was arrested and all his past charges, he ended up sitting at county for a little bit. And then I believe he started coming back again after that. But at that point, he was arrested for trespassing. During my time at this store, I actually caught three employees stealing as well. And also, a lot of customers who were stealing, I guess they don't realize when they get into a routine and you figure out their routine, you are able to catch them every time, no matter what. And I've had people come in there and steal a bag of items. I had a guy who also was stealing meat. I had two teenage girls that would bring their own bag into the store and fill it up and then try to walk out. Like when the indoors would open up, they would try to walk out. And I caught them one time and they ended up handing everything over. And I didn't want to pursue anything at that time because, like I said, they were like 12 and 13 or so. So I didn't pursue anything. I got my stuff back, told them that they're not allowed in here again. If they are, I'll call the cops. And I guess at that point they realized what kind of schedule I had and would come in when I'm not there to steal. But eventually, other managers caught on, and we were able to put a stop to that. And I think we actually caught the mom stealing one time, and the police know them. It was like one of those situations where the police knew those girls and the family. Um, but it was a crazy time when I worked at this store. Um, I just working for that company overall. I've learned from some of the best managers on how to catch people. We were our own security team essentially. Nowadays, I did go into one of their stores. They have their own security at some of the stores. So that kind of, it takes it away from the managers to be responsible with dealing with the store, and then on top of that, dealing with people who steal. But I have a ton of stories for both companies that I worked for in retail. So if you guys do want to hear more stories, I will definitely share some stories because I have a lot of crazy ones from over the years working in retail. Um, and another thing, this guy was one of my favorite catches, I would say, just because of over the course of time that he was stealing. Um, he definitely did a large number. But when I did catch him, that day that he got caught, I actually had a police officer who was an off-duty police officer walked in as I was chasing the guy. But I don't know where that video is. It was the greatest video. I have it somewhere, I think. If I still do or don't, I don't know. But I should have that video. It was the greatest day when I caught that guy. Um, and like I said, I was lucky enough, a off-duty police officer just happened to come in too, so he was able to apprehend him while I dealt with what I had to deal with for when the town policeman came. But that guy that you see in the video that's walking behind him, that day he actually screamed out, "He's stealing! He's stealing!" And that's how he was able to draw the attention of people. And I just happened to be in the office doing something, so I looked up on the camera. I was like, "Ah, man, it's this guy." But definitely one of my most favorite catches. Like I said, if you guys want to hear more stories, no matter what, I've worked in retail for a very very long time, and I got like 13 years as manager, and I've been a manager at a young age. So um, definitely one of my best catches, I would say. I'll see you guys in the next one.